In 1993, I had a dream. I had this crazy idea that I could positively impact the lives of a lot of people if I would go back to school and get my degree in counseling. So I applied for admission to the program at NC State, partly because I was a two-time graduate already, and partly because I had a family and a job, and they had a great evening program. So I worked on my application, I sent it in, and I waited expectantly for good news. About 3 weeks later, I got this letter in the mail. I want to share it with you. It's dated March 19th, 1993. It says, "Dear Ms. McDilda, your application and supporting documents for admission to our graduate school have been received. The department to which you applied has carefully evaluated your credentials in terms of the requirements of its particular program, considering as well the qualifications and performance of students currently studying in the department. After careful consideration, the department has not recommended your admission. I concur with the department's recommendation and therefore must deny your request for admission. Specific details concerning your request may be obtained from the department to which you applied. We trust, I wish you well, trust that you can make suitable adjustments in your career plan." Well, I decided to take their advice and make an appointment with the dean, Dr. Stewart. That's not his name, but I'll call him that, Dr. Stewart. And he told me that I was rejected because of my undergraduate degree, my undergraduate grades. Now, he wasn't wrong, because I had a very difficult undergraduate experience. I finally graduated on the 6-year plan at the same time as my sister, who was 2 years younger than me. Now, I have to tell you that my sister graduated with honors. I, on the other hand, was honored to graduate. I like to tell people she graduated cum laude, and I graduated thank the Lordy. So, but in my own defense, I have to tell you guys that I came back after my undergraduate degree and went back to school in adult education, and I returned to NC State. I had a hard time getting in then, but when I graduated, I had a 3.97 average. So I really thought that that should have some merit. It did not. According to Dr. Stewart, they only considered my undergraduate grades. At some point, I was arguing with him, and at some point, I realized that I wasn't making any progress with him, so I stood up, thanked him for his time, and headed for the door. Halfway to the door, I turned around, and I looked at him. And I said, "Dr. Stewart, you need to know that I plan to apply again next year." And he said to me, "Ms. McDilda, you may apply as often as you like. The thing that kept you out this year will keep you out next year and every year for the rest of your life." Now, I want to tell you, I was so proud of myself. I got all the way out his door and down the stairs before I burst into tears. I cried all the way home. And I really want to share with you that I pushed forward courageously. But the truth is, I spent the next 48 hours with about 12 boxes of Kleenexes and in the company of my best friends, Ben and Jerry. I will tell you, though, that when I pulled myself together, I decided that this was not going to be the end of the story and that I wanted to put together a plan and move forward. I spent a year working on that plan. However, the plan itself is secondary to what I want to share with you tonight, because the thing that was important is what I learned about living my dream